one of the things I hear over and over again, which I really resonate with, is this feeling like I thought I needed to make my life easier. This is such a crucial point um, that I hear over and over again. When people are struggling with dyslexia, they might say things like, I just need to do some, like, often I hear like bosses say to people like, oh, maybe we just need to give you something easier to do, and there's a higher chance you'll be able to do it because it's easier. But dyslexic people are terrible at the easy stuff. So there's this sense that maybe if we just worked at Tesco or in a cafe or in retail, like I can't tell you the amount of clients I've had just goes like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Should I just go work in Tesco? Should I just go stack shelves? No, because working memory would be a nightmare in that job. Actually, in reality, dyslexic people are really good at complex tasks. They're really good at understanding nutty problems, coming up with ideas, building solutions for things, being able to persuade people of things, being able to simplify complex problems. So that's why there's this little part of you that is thinking, if I knew I was a director that had a PA, but you dismiss those thoughts and you're like, no, no, no. If I can't do this, then I can't move on. I have to crack this before I can move on to the next level. But ultimately, what we're trying to do is help you access the high value tasks, the tricky stuff that you're going to be amazing at. It sounds super counterintuitive. And the phrase that I have for this is dyslexic people are really bad at no value tasks, replying to an email, making sure there's no spelling mistakes on a presentation, checking a report for something. They're low value tasks. They are easy to do, but have no value. They have to be done, but they don't make a life changing impact if they're done badly. They may feel like it to us, but they don't. And actually, what we're good at is the high value task, coming up with a new system, a new proposal for a client because you noticed a common problem, or maybe being able to simplify something and explain something to someone who hasn't been able to understand it before. This is the high value stuff that you want to be focusing on and thinking about. So, like I said, I was kind of where we talked about earlier. I was trying to hide, I was trying to pretend I was fine, I was kind of heaping the shame on myself. And then I started to notice my peers do better than me in their careers. Like there was kind of like we were all kind of on a level playing field, and then like everyone started to make a lot more money, and I was like, oh, I'm not going as fast as everyone else, and like it's starting to have a real impact. And what I realized is that unless I made radical change and it wasn't just a quick tip or trick, it was about like, how am I going to manage this problem? It was going to rule my life forever. And most crucially, it was going to leave me underemployed. And that means accepting less money because I was found out I was earning 10 grand less than a girl next to me, not going off for a promotion because I was too nervous to put myself in the spotlight, or not going for that dream career because I was too embarrassed of a potential challenge that might come up. I started to realize that all of that was worse than radically managing my dyslexia and just accepting who I am. So the changes that I looked at putting in place that we're going to be like starting to put the pieces together in this is I learned about dyslexia and I built systems that work with my brain. So I understand what is going to not go well. So when I'm going into something and something is happening, I can think to myself, okay, I'm probably going to struggle with this or with that, or because of this or because of that. And that helps me feel in control and helps me feel empowered and capable. I also created systems that allowed support, but I delivered them with confidence, which so I didn't leave feeling like a burden. One of the other things is I let go of so much embarrassment over my mistakes because it helped reduce so much stress, which in turn reduced the number of mistakes. It sounds counterintuitive, but frustratingly true.